What is TWS podcast, episode, whatever, who cares at this point?
Bar.
The rants of the vindicated.
It's my podcast and I do what I want to.
People, listen.
Word, is it still live?
It's not working for me, Rich. Like, we gonna keep going. I know I changed my voice at work.
Bars on the radio.
What is TWS podcast?
Ready.
I feel like the Leander's
Staring at my watch and I'm feeling so new school.
suicide attempts. How many tries to take? They ain't ready. What's up? This is another episode of What is TWS podcast. As usual, I am J. Flan.
And this is Rich Nerd.
And what you hear in the background here is some more beats from Deuce Man Productions. My brother-in-law, but a talented young brother in his own right. So shouting him out. I'm going to move the shout-outs to the beginning of the episode. We're going to start giving people their love early. And then if y'all decide to stick around, you might actually learn something. So let's see. As usual, it's ttcharities.org. We encourage everybody to hit up the website, see what programs they got going on. I believe the last thing I saw was a suit drive that Tavares had going. So if there's a way you can donate some money or your old suit stuff you ain't wearing no more, please hit up the website. See what you can contribute: time, money, clothes, books, toys, food, whatever it is they need. If it's just a retweet, repost, every little bit helps. ttcharities.org. Let's take care of our own. Also want to shout out a friend of the show, celebrityhaircorp.com. Celebrityhaircorp.com. Get all your natural hair extension needs taken care of with the added benefit of no tax and free shipping. So that's celebrityhaircorp.com. Ladies, get your bundles, no tax, free shipping. And then also another friend of the show, Rena's Cakeys. Very talented baker. She did the cake for my daughter and my birthday. That's probably not grammatically correct, but fuck it though. She did both cakes. I think I'm gonna post a picture of the cake she did for my daughter because it was like a Elmo and Abby cake. Yeah, it was crazy.
I've definitely had a lot of quite a few Arena's cakes and desserts at this point. I mean, I'm never shocked. Yeah. Not never shocked. You know what I mean?
She set the bar so high.
Yeah,
she set the bar so high. Even when she comes in with something crazy, you're like, that's what Rena does.
That cake at Tom's Going Away.
Yeah,
that looked like the goddamn
Appalachian Trail.
Yeah.
That's
cake
crazy.
Was good.
Crazy, but yeah, and she specializes in in what's called a keiki. Yeah. So it's they're like shaped like cookies, but they have the texture.
Keiki, basically, keikis are cake like cookies. They have the texture of cake with the shape and size of a cookie, topped with the icing of your choice. So they're pretty good.
Yeah, and they come in 6 crazy flavors: coffee, almond, strawberry, orange, lemon, and lime. I know lemon and lime would be the ones I go to. We're gonna have to get some keikis for the show. We're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to do that.
Wonder what the turnaround on that is. Probably get something for Caesar.
Yeah, we got a special guest coming up. I'm really starting to try to
Little C's.
Hey, Rich said it. I might have put the battery in his back, but Rich said it. But yeah, I'm really starting to get on my grind in terms of getting guests on the show. There are a lot of people we love to speak to. We really would like to speak to anybody that wants to speak to us. But I know we got a guest coming up this week. Hopefully that'll go out on the Thursday episode, and then we already got some other stuff on the calendar for people that we're gonna have on the show. If you're interested, all you gotta do is reach out to me or Rich. We'll set it up. You don't have to be in Texas. We trying to work on this remote thing. If you want to talk to us, we want to talk to you. We'll make it happen. But I guess that's all the positive good stuff. Get that out of the way early so I can just be foul for the rest of the episode without feeling some kind of way about it. I think I'm going to my rant right now. A couple of things bothering me so far this week. One, they mailing it in the playoffs right now. Like, it's, you kind of expected it from the Spurs have lost everybody, and they still fighting. But there's a part of me that believes that the Celtics was like, fuck it.
Yeah, these games ain't shit right now. These games ain't shit.
Fuck it. Y'all won. Y'all got it.
All of these, so to interject really quick, every week we see somebody claiming that LeBron is the best and trying to show why he's the best. You can't tell me any one of these playoffs games proves that LeBron is the motherfucking best. He's not playing nobody.
True, he's not playing nobody, and I can't take nothing away from him when you've gone to 7 consecutive NBA finals. regardless of what you think of his competition, you know what he's doing is unprecedented. Like, nobody done it.
And I don't take anything away from the man as a player. I don't. He's athleticism. Like he's got it. Like this dude is doing shit that nobody should be able to do. He's a fucking monster. Granted, he gets that, but he's not playing nobody right now.
Yeah. And I feel like if this was, let me put my old man hat on, sip my lemonade. But I feel like if this was our time when we was coming up, like if it's the Eastern Conference Finals and you got a hip injury, you play through that shit. Like,
you're in there.
You
Fuck
find
that.
a way. Like, you know, you don't let your team lose by damn near 50 and then be like, all right, I'm not even going to come back out on the court and try to give us something to play for next year. Like,
even Kawhi's little ankle shit.
Kawhi wants to play.
Listen, wrap this shit up. I'm going in and coach.
Right.
Like
give me the shot.
Yeah,
give me the shot.
We've seen in our lifetime like dudes play
on
through some real shit. Broken fingers, taped it up. Damn, they can't walk. Knee popped out. Throw the brace on it.
Wasn't it Ronnie Lott who had like the tip of his finger cut off?
Yeah.
Just like cut it off. I'm going back. I'm going back. Just cut it off.
The supposed flu game. We know he was at the courts and drinking and fucked up.
Yeah,
using fine. You do a joint. You played through it though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
the devil. That's for y'all. That's for Alex and Kelly.
You know what? I might bring that up during this episode.
Hey, I'm ready though. I'm ready. But in addition to that, I'm not even gonna give this a whole lot of shine. I'm just gonna say it, and because y'all already know what it is. You already know it's some bullshit, and we need to come together and stop this. I'm just gonna say it though, Mankini. Moving on. Moving on. The really thing that's bothering me this week, and it's just started happening today. Like fatherhood is just not at all what I expected. I love it. Like I love my little sweet pea. She's the greatest thing in the world, but like all the unexpected just battles that are coming up. So now she'll be 18 months on the 1st. My 18-month-old daughter has discovered a new word, and it's nasty. Everything is nasty, especially her. So now she walks around the house saying, "I'm nasty. I'm nasty." y'all have to understand. I'm a dude. I'm a father of a young black girl. I can't have my little girl running around the house proclaiming to everybody that she's nasty. This is how it starts, people. She already got the 3 pacifiers and everything, and now she nasty too. What do I do? I need some help. So if y'all can help me with that one, anybody got any suggestions on how I'll break my daughter out of this I'm nasty phase? Because unless you making Janet Jackson money, you ain't got no business running around here telling nobody you nasty. None.
Miss Jackson.
All right, but that's me. That's me. I'm gonna step down. What you got, Rich?
Man, only thing that's pissing me off right now is this damn Texas traffic. Like every day, I don't get it. Why are people allergic to signaling? Like, would it kill you to signal? You speed up, you come across the lanes, going back and forth. Throw a signal on. I don't know what you're trying to do. You're running me off the road and shit.
I don't get it. It's like people take the same route every day.
But
they always act like their exit caught them by complete surprise. Yeah. Like, fuck it. I gotta go across 3 lanes. Here we go.
Motherfucking lanes. I don't get it. Every single goddamn time. The shit is fucking pissing me off now.
But see, it is what I think. Man, what's the... I don't want to call him the old dude, but what's the asset manager's name?
Pete?
Pete. My man Pete. Shout out to Pete. It's like what Pete said, like Austin especially is so much, refugees. Like people just from other cities and states throughout the country move in here. He's like, we get everybody's bad driver. Mm-hmm. So you get the bad drivers from the East Coast, bad drivers from the Midwest, bad drivers from LA and California. They all come here and they mix their bad driving skills together, and it's just a cluster. And he keeps waiting. This is what he said to me. He said, "I keep waiting for them to die off. Like I just figure they're gonna kill each other. So it's gonna be enough accidents to get all these bad drivers off the road. But every time one dies, like 6 more move.
Nah, some of them are local born.
You think it's some?
They proud Texans.
I've only met like 3 local Austinites since I've been here. Like you never meet anybody in Austin from Austin. I used to say the same thing about DC. Like you very rarely. It's hard to find someone in DC from DC.
All right. So speaking of DC.
All right. Hold on.
So DC takes us into this first story. I'm done with my rant. I got some more shit on my chest, but I also want to get into some of this bullshit that we're gonna be talking about today. All right. So
get them.
Notre Dame's graduation ceremony. For a guest speaker, they had Dum da da dum. Motherfucking Mike Pence.
Mike Pence.
They had Mike Pence as the guest speaker at their graduation.
Sound like a dope rap name though.
Mike Pence.
Mike Pence.
And so Pence gets up there, so they introduce him. Pence gets up there. He says, "Hello, how are you?" Everybody gets up and turns around and walk the fuck out. Like they walked out of their graduation ceremony so that they didn't have to hear motherfucking Mike Pence speak or give his speech. Now, just put some perspective on this. Put some perspective on this name. The College of Notre Dame. This is not an HBCU.
No.
These weren't black people.
No,
these
they
were
were
not
not.
African Americans. These were not minorities.
Nah.
These were Caucasian folk. Men and women, boys and girls, got the fuck up and walked out of the graduation ceremony. Because they didn't want to, had nothing to do with Mike Pence.
Hey. And that's the part that like I'm like, wow, like I'm just a little taken aback. I'm a little taken back. I'm a little like, wow, these white folks standing up. But yeah.
Expressing their freedom of speech.
But that is the scariest part about what's going on right now is that we seem like we inching closer to this possible Trump impeachment, which on the one hand feels
It's
like a good thing.
he's out, but then on the other hand, we stuck with motherfucking Pence.
get
And see,
Pence.
this is the part that
And
I don't
Pence is
think
the real
people...
evil.
Did you... Man, leading up to the election, we was highlighting the shit that this man was saying.
This Pence is the real evil. Like
He didn't want his kids to go to school with Jews.
yeah, like Trump is stupid.
Electroshock therapy for gays because, it's a disease. Yeah, like you said, Trump is just a stupid motherfucker. But, oh, man.
Trump is a egomaniac or whatever megalomaniac.
Yeah,
megalomaniac.
But Pence,
Pence is,
he really believed his shit.
he's a special kind. But I'm hoping that even if Pence was to somehow take over the job, that Congress and things are still. I mean, with the stuff
they're not gonna let Pence get away with
Pence.
what they letting Trump get away with. Because it's like, oh, back to a normal person. Okay, you gotta go.
Yeah. So that's my hope. But as you can see here, like, man, this is a crazy time for America. It's a crazy time to be an American.
And all of these episodes leading up to today, when I kept saying millennials, y'all gotta stand up.
They stood up and they walked out.
That this was gonna be what they said. They listening. They listening.
Shout out to millennials.
Shout out to the millennials.
All right, go ahead, pat yourself on the back, Rich. You did it. You did it, bro.
Okay, I did it. I'm gonna take credit for that one. It's not mine, but it's mine.
You did it, man.
I don't care.
Man, but yeah, you know what? Like, part of me wants to see the impeachment because I remember watching like a Louis C.K. Thing, and he was talking about like his generation and how nobody will understand what it's like, to have been from here. Like his generation had experienced stuff that no other generation will experience. Yeah. Like they saw Nixon, like cry and then get on a helicopter and fly the fuck off. That's what happened to their president. Like I feel like we getting close to one of them moments. Like Trump is gonna give us a Nixon-like moment if this shit keeps going.
I mean, we had to.
And I want to be able to say, I want to be able to own that and be like, yo, that happened.
Yeah, because their generation ain't have it yet. We had to deal with Clinton getting impeached. Everybody's generation needs an impeachment.
True.
That's it.
But we didn't see. I still think we need the fly off. We need to cry because I believe Trump is gonna cry.
Gonna drop that tear.
And then I don't know if he's gonna get in a helicopter and fly off. But we need that fly off. We need to cry and the fly off to really say we as a generation experience some shit.
That's crazy.
But yeah, man, that's so okay. Speaking of America and the crazy shit that's going on in America, I know I'm skipping a few topics, but I'm anxious to get to this one because this one is near and dear to my heart, and it's happened in Texas. So let me find the.
And I still think it's fucking crazy.
So a dude in Texas, right, goes on a blind date with a chick. They went to see Guardians of the Galaxy 2 though.
Mm-hmm. Good movie. So during the movie, I don't know, she's not having a good time or something like that. Whatever. She's steadily texting. Right. So at one point during the movie, he says to her, maybe you can take that outside. So I guess she took that literally and she took it outside and never came back. Walked out on the date. Done. So my man, King Petty, 2 shout outs for him for being petty. He says, all right, you walk out on the date after I bought these movie tickets, I'm suing you for the price of the movie ticket. Dude.
Suing. I'm taking you to court. For the price of the movie tickets. He took Petty to a whole nother level, and I salute him for that. And so I guess she settled. It never went to court, right? Like she finally met up with him and just
Yeah, it's like,
gave him the $17.
$20, man. God damn,
Take
$17.31.
in this. But I think this needed to happen. Like again, I'm all with this dude. Man, if you need to GoFundMe to help you with whatever legal fees you incurred trying to set up this lawsuit, holla at me. I think women needed this. I think y'all been getting away with too much for too long.
And
just
then
being mad disrespectful.
And at least people text, they do all of this dumb, disrespectful shit on dates all of the time.
Yeah.
So at some point you expect it. It's wrong, so I would have felt the way too. But during the movie, like in a dark-ass, black-ass movie theater, you're not only disrespecting me, like you're interrupting everybody motherfucking in here.
And then being here in Texas, I mean, in Austin at least, a lot of our movie theaters are
That's why I started to wonder where he took her, because in the Alamo it tells you point blank. If you do anything, I will come kick your ass motherfucking out.
Kick you out and you will never receive a refund.
I pick movie house, all of them.
Yeah, so we have a lot of theaters here where not only if you do that stuff is it like a social faux pas, but you can get kicked out the theater, no refund, no nothing. They reserve
the right. Like it's point blank. It's a rule in there. It's a rule. So that's probably why he told us to take it outside, because he didn't want to get kicked out.
You might want to take that outside.
One of us got to see it. But how you never come back though?
But I'm with him though. Soon, like I get tired of this. Like we're expected to pay, and I'll take that. I'll take that responsibility. You know, I'm the dude. I asked you out on the date. You can show up to the date with the expectation that I'm gonna pay for the date. Now, as I've said in the discount dating episode, I wouldn't, if I were you, show up on a date with me with no money, because you never know what may happen. But I understand you showing up on a date with me with the expectation that I'm going to pay for it. With that said, I show up on a date with the expectation that you're going to participate.
Exactly.
And if you're not going to participate, especially if you knew from the break you wasn't going to participate, if you knew you wasn't interested, if you knew you was only showing up for a free meal,
then why even go through?
Then why waste both our time and my money?
And not only that,
I can't get my time back, but now the dude that set the precedent, I can get my 17 back.
And I kind of feel away because I saw Guardians of the Galaxy 2 on release night, and it was a good ass movie.
Good movie.
So she fucked herself. Shit, she missed out.
So then I wanted to also take it back to this. Excuse me for the vape voice, but because I saw this online months ago, and I wanted to find a way to spin it, and now I feel like I had the perfect opportunity. So I saw this poster, and I'll put this up on our Instagram or something so everybody can see it. But basically, a restaurant put a poster up in the women's bathroom to help them out of dates that aren't going well. And I think the intention was good. Like the intention was not like, you don't like dude or his breath stink. It was more like, he's saying some things that make you worry about him, or you might be afraid of where this night is going to go, and you need to get some like incognito help. So basically, it says here, are you on a date that isn't going well? Is your Tinder or Plenty of Fish date? Plenty of Fish, that's the app too? Plenty of Fish?
Yeah.
Is your Tinder, or get off Tinder first of all, is your Tinder or Plenty of Fish date not who they said they were on their profile? Do you feel unsafe or even just a bit weird? We're here to help. Go to the bar and order an angel shot. If you order your angel shot neat, that means your bartender will escort you to your vehicle. If you order your angel shot with ice, your bartender will call an Uber or Lyft for you. If you order your angel shot with lime, your bartender will call the police. So this is all in an effort to, help women who end up on dates with these dudes, that had Brad Pitt in the picture and then showed up looking like Danny DeVito or something, and now they need it out. So I feel like this is sexist unless they have the same poster in the men's bathroom.
See, they'd have to switch it up because you can't order the same things. They gonna know.
They gonna know.
So now, do you go into the?
So here's my idea. I only got one idea, but here's my idea, Rich. I think they should have a shot called the Dutchie, and if I go to the bar and I order a Dutchie. That means when the check comes, it's already split. We don't have to have that awkward moment where we discussing who's gonna pay for what. If I go to the bar and I order a Dutchie, that check gets split. Go ahead and hand her hers and hand me mine, and we can end the date like that. That's what I think. Unless they do that for men as well, then this is sexist, and I don't agree with it. That's my feeling.
I agree with that. I was thinking, because yours is better than mine.
Okay,
I was like,
where was you gonna go with that?
I was gonna say, you order a shot of whiskey. You know what? let me get some Garrison Brothers straight. Garrison Brothers straight means, keep her drinks going. This is going good. I might have a chance. You know what I'm saying? Garrison Brothers, that's some good whiskey.
I'm with you.
You get Garrison Brothers on the rocks. Listen, that means shit is going bad.
It's on the rocks.
I don't know what's going to happen. It's on the
rocky
rock.
right
so everybody
now.
know you don't add no ice cube to no motherfucking Garrison Brothers. That's some good ass motherfucking whiskey. You throwing ice cubes in Garrison Brothers, some shit just went down. She acting crazy. I think that's an equivalent of a Dutchie.
That's it. All right.
So
So you know what I think it should be? I think it should be, all right, shit is not going well, but I think she's going to try to take advantage of it. I need you to water her drinks down from now on. I need you to bring her shots of water when she asks for Patron. Don't charge me the Patron prices, nigga. You bring her them shots of water.
every time she asks for Patron, give her some salsa.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm not paying Patron. She can call, she can ask for it all she wants to. I ain't paying that price.
Now, if a dude asks for a Garrison and Coke or a Garrison and Ginger,
Right.
that's it. Go and listen. You got a phone call at the bar. Let him sneak out the back door.
Hey.
Because then,
Hey.
oh shit, it went so far left.
Hey.
He
Salute, Rich.
right?
Yeah.
Let
I
him
like
out.
that.
Let him
I
out.
like that. Yeah. Let him know. Because Garrison is only meant to be
Mm-hmm.
drunk. That's straight. You drink it straight. You put anything else on it, something is wrong, and we need to address it.
So sidebar. That reminds me. So we were in Chicago with Renee and her best friend Tina. Shout out to Tina. She just had her baby boy.
Shout out to Tina.
This was like a year ago, like a year and a half ago. So we in Chicago buying drinks and shit. It's Tina's birthday. We all out getting our what the kids say, turn up on, right? So we out here having fun or whatever. It's Tina's birthday. So I order some shots. I get Tina a shot of Hennessy Privilege XO.
Yeah.
Right? Bring it to the table. She gonna ask for motherfucking ice and she drops ice into this cup of Hennessy Privilege XO. So I'm just looking at her, and Renee's looking at me, and Renee's like, Rich, don't do it. So Renee knows how I feel about my liquor, especially the good shit.
Yeah.
You know how much this shot of Hennessy XO Privilege
Right.
gonna
If
cost
you didn't
me?
want it, if you didn't want it, you could have
can't
just
just
handed
throw ice in it.
You could have gave it to me. I'd have drank it,
Man.
and we could have ordered you something
See?
else.
That's when they were supposed to bring me a Dutchie.
Right. You don't disrespect the liquor like that.
Dutchie.
Hey, I'm telling you, it needs to be some safeguards for us too.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand, ladies. Like Louis C.K. again, I'm gonna keep bringing him up because I don't know, for whatever his comedy is on my mind, but he said it well. Like the fact that the continuation of our species depends on women taking the chance and going out with a dude that she does not know is an incredible thing. Like anytime a woman decides to go somewhere with some dude,
They can go either way.
it can go either way. Like the biggest threat to men is like heart disease. The biggest threat to women is men. So when you take that chance, that you deserve. I mean, I salute to you. Salute to you for taking that chance. But we can't have this lopsided. You
Bro,
can.
men, see, people forget men get raped too.
Yes, they do.
We talk about it less. I personally haven't been raped, but I'm saying men as a whole talk about it less because one, it's emasculating. Two, is like you're never gonna be looked at the same because it's shameful in our society.
Yeah, we get abused. We get domestic violence against men, and then it's this shame thing.
Man, I saw
you
a
can't
video-
talk about it.
I saw a video earlier today. This woman was smacking the shit out of her husband, and I was like, damn. But you know what? It was that white shit. It wasn't a black dude. It was that white shit.
But it's happened to me. And then, all right, so has this happened to you? Because this has happened to me several times. Where you out in public with your girl having an argument, and she gets extra handsy because she knows you can't.
Because you
do
can't.
enough.
You can't do
She knows
shit.
if
You
you
can't
turn
say
around
shit.
and look aggressively at her,
Can't do
75
nothing.
dudes gonna jump out the cut and whoop your ass and ask
Hate
for
it.
her number afterward.
Hate it. Me and a certain person who shall not be named arguing me on a train. And I'm like, see, it's full of people. And she's like, yo, you're not gonna talk to me? You're not gonna talk back, you're gonna look away? Yeah, I can't even turn around and look at you right now. Do you see that nigga in the corner looking at me? Shit. I'm trying to make it home. This is the part that I think that they don't get.
People don't
Don't
get.
put me in this predicament.
Because we don't get a chance to talk about it. We don't get a chance to talk about it. All right, but yeah, I had to get that one out. I didn't want us to run
shit
into
was funny, though.
any time constraints with that one.
$17? $17.31.
Shout out to the pettiness. That is, like, I'm humbled by that one. Like, I feel like most of the time I'm like at the top of my game on petty, but I wasn't ready for that one. I wouldn't.
He's
I
right
didn't
up
know.
there. He's right up there with that dude that sent that dude the gift with the flashing lights. He got charged with attempted murder. Man,
Yes.
who?
Hey, we need to
These
start a
dudes,
petty Hall of Fame.
Petty
yo.
log, yeah,
We need a
shit.
petty Hall of Fame.
Yeah, this would be like number 3. Yeah, because first would be the dude with the killer gift.
Yeah.
And then who was the next petty? It was one that's right before this dude. And there was some stupid petty shit that we talked about a few episodes ago. I remember it before the episode was over. It was hilarious.
But this one is right up there.
Yeah.
I want my 17 back. All right. So it's okay. So going again, continuing with this this attack on dudes theme. And again, ladies,
Yeah, this
please,
shit is retarded.
please
too.
don't take it like I'm making light of
Situation
of your situations or any violence toward women or any aggressiveness toward women or any inequality that women experience.
No, I think that this just goes to show that it's not a finite science. It's not 100%. There's always that case where the man is in the right, and everybody always says that the women are 100% right. I don't think we should get to the point where if a woman says something that you don't automatically like look into it and research.
You still
it.
got to question it.
You know,
but I think we reached a point where if you question it, they consider
you're
you like
insensitive.
You're insensitive, and you're siding with the bad guy, whatever. So in this case, and this just goes to show like how accusations do way more damage. You know, whether or not you get found guilty or not. This NFL draft prospect. And I gotta pull up the article because I don't even know his name.
Caleb Brantley.
There we go. Caleb Brantley. Caleb Brantley was charged with, what was it, sexual assault, sexual battery. I forget what the exact charge was, but the girl claimed that, he did whatever to her. And this charge came out like right before the draft. And he went from being what most people consider a first-round draft pick. And you have to understand, in the NFL, your draft position determines the maximum amount of money you can get.
Yep.
If you're drafted in the first round, you're going to get a certain amount of money. If you're drafted in the 5th round, you're not going to get. You can't get.
You get the scraps. That's
you can't get first round money if you're drafted in the 5th round. So this kid was a first round prospect. People were looking at him as an elite talent, but he dropped
to the 6th
round because of these accusations. Because teams didn't want to go near him. Teams didn't know what his legal status was going to be, whether he was, what the result of these charges was going to be. Comes to find out that what actually happened was the girl hit him because he refused to have sex with her. And this all comes to light after the draft. Yes, hooray, he's not facing any more legal trouble. No jail time or anything like that is in his future right now. But the damage has already been done. He's lost millions of dollars because of an accusation. Just because somebody said he did something. And not only did he not do it, but he was the victim.
Yep. And then she gets away with it. And what happens? There's no accountability. Nothing whatsoever.
There's nothing going to be done to her. There's no lesson that she learned from this. I think in most of these articles, her name isn't listed. It's just, unidentified female.
What this does is reinforce the fact that you can false claim and nothing will happen to you.
She fucked his life. I mean, she got him. What she wanted, she may not have gotten as much to happen to him as she wanted to happen to him. She obviously wanted to see him go to jail or something like that. She didn't get that, but she did cost the man millions of dollars that he can't recoup. He's got to now go out, and now he's got to do what we say, athletes should do. He's got to go out and earn his next contract. Yeah. But there's a school of thought that would say he earned it in college. He put the work in. He put that time in to be a first round pick.
And it's crazy because it's not like his level of play changed in any ways.
No,
circumstance.
He dropped up, purely because of these accusations, purely because of the baggage that was going to come along with him, and it wasn't even his fault. So yeah, there should have been a drink that he could have ordered. To be like, yo, get this chick. She's trying to give me the banger, and I'm like, nah, I don't want these accusations. There should have been a can somebody please record this shot? What's a shot to tell the bartender to pull out his camera phone? Hey, yo, can I get a S8?
That would be pretty fucking dope.
Can I a double?
Yeah, I don't. Men are dealing with so much shit these days is fucking ridiculous, and the bad part is like we can't necessarily complain about so much shit. Because you complain and it's like, well, we're being misogynistic and we don't care about people's feelings. And double standard and blah 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 blah. And it's like, I don't say that to make light of the situation. Absolutely, there's no place for that, for mistreatment of women of any kind.
Right.
But at the same time, there shouldn't be a place for mistreatment of males as well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I got it. I have a wife. I got a mother. I got a sister, a daughter, aunts. Nieces. I don't want to see any harm come to women, especially not at the hands of men. If I find out it's a dude doing something to somebody I love, it don't have to be family, just somebody I love and consider a friend or care about. I'm gonna be up in arms. But at the same time, I don't want to see my daughter out there, making false accusations or accusing people of things that they didn't do and destroying lives with just pointing a finger, And I wish that I think we've overcorrected to a certain extent. Like, we've gone to the point where if a guy is accused of something, like, let's go back to the Nate Parker thing, that was an accusation that he was cleared of. But then, 20 years later, it pops back up and it cost him millions of dollars. It cost a film that, could have had, more of an impact than it did. It probably, those accusations had an impact on history. I might be taking it too far, but there was something Nate Parker was trying to do with that movie, and he was, he lost that opportunity.
Yeah. Over bullshit.
So that's all I'm saying. But dudes, don't hit women. The stealthing thing has got to stop. I
still can't believe it was actually a thing.
But I'm glad I'm hearing that there are, that states and municipalities, is that a word? Municipalities are taking action against it. It is now starting to be considered sexual assault in certain states. So it is a crime. I don't know that they're particularly putting it right up there with rape. My wife and I had a conversation about that, and maybe we should have the ladies in here to discuss it again at some point. But yeah, they're not calling it rape, but it is being considered sexual assault in a lot of places. So, if any of you were in that group that thought this was cool or something to do, something to brag about, or something to, stop it. Like, not only were you putting your health in danger, your future children in danger, your mental well-being in danger, now you could be putting your freedom in danger. So just quit it. Stealthing is not. How did that become something?
And what kills me too is the majority of these people doing it, these are new relationships. Because if they were old relationships, if it was a girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance, wife, whatever, you probably wouldn't be going that hard for the condom anyway. It is what it is. People in serious relationships, a lot of the time, people don't use protection. It is what it is. So the fact that they were just meeting people and doing this, did you really just not give a fuck about your life? You just like, fuck it.
Yeah, where is Elise now? I need her to bust in here. But that's nasty. It's nasty.
Like, you know what I mean? You poking holes in condoms and removing them. You don't know this person. You know if you're going to catch some shit.
So that was the one. So did we talk about that during the stealthing episode? Like, all right, stealthing does not need to be a thing. But we've been, like, making light and joking about chicks poking holes in condoms for a minute. And that's, like, right up there.
It's the same thing. It's the same as... Shit don't mean no sense. All y'all are stupid. If you're stealthing, you're stupid. I don't care. I'm calling you out.
Stupid mother.
This shit is retarded. Like, who thinks of this stuff?
I don't know. And it's this social media age where you can think of something retarded and then it spread like wildfire. Like you can get it.
It's crazy
across the world.
We're at the point where if you can think of something stupid and you Google it, somebody else has already done it. Somebody else has already done it.
That's why I
That's
keep
how
telling
bad
people, like,
it's getting.
Like, yes, this business venture that I have depends on the internet, but I hate the motherfucking internet.
Everything is too accessible.
Like, let's go back to the story about the graduates and Pence, right? So yeah, that happened, but look at the motherfucking comments.
The comments are asinine. Like, they're fucking retarded.
Look at the comments. Look closely, future employers. These are the people you don't want to hire. They lack professionalism and will hurt your business if they don't agree with you.
Because the 45 has it. 45 has professionalism. 45 and a half too. Come on.
I'm saying I think you want people that believe in something and are willing to stand
to fight for it.
To fight for it. If I'm a boss, which I'm striving to be. working toward it. If I'm a boss and I come into work and I've developed a new policy or a new strategy that I think is gonna grow our business, and maybe I did it last night over some Garrison brothers, and then I come in the office and I lay down the blueprint for how we do a business in the future. I would hope that if it's some bullshit, there's someone in the office that cares enough or believes strongly enough in their opinions to be able to call me on. To at least, because that's the only way I'm gonna strengthen my opinion. If I'm right, then I should be able to defend myself against you.
See, nobody wants yes men, and this is exactly what they want the millennials to be. Yes men and yes women, and it can't be like that.
If I'm right, I should be able to stand up against opposition. I shouldn't be like, oh, you opposed me, well then, nah, I can't have nobody in here that will ever oppose me ever. If you say anything that's against what I say is right, then you the devil.
And that's the last thing we need, a whole totalitarian government and trying to turn us into Cuba.
Oh man, Cuba.
I want to go. I've had a few friends who have visited so far, and everybody's saying it's nice.
Whenever I think of Cuba, I think of one thing. I went on a cruise with Hamps, like in the beginning of our relationship. And this was back in my cigar days. And again, I apologize for anybody who had to deal with me during my cigar days. I understand that shit stinks, and it fills up a room with the stink, and it's all in your clothes, and anybody that was rocking with me in my cigar days, I apologize. But we didn't go to Cuba, but we went. I think I was in Antigua or something, and was buying cigars, and they were supposed to be selling me like Cubans, and she was like, "Don't worry about it. Just take the ring off, and customs won't know what they are. Like you can pass them as long as you don't have a ring on there. Customs won't know what they are." I'm like, "Bet." So I bought like a rack of Cuban cigars, and for whatever price they was asking, because I'm like, they Cuban. Like I'm not gonna be able to get this opportunity again. I'm buying.
Might as well.
So we doing like the little meetings or whatever they do with all the guests right before we come back, right before we dock back into the U.S. And they're like, so if you bought Cuban cigars, like they laid, I think like the penalty was like $5,000 per cigar. So like, it was something crazy. And don't think they don't know what they are because you took the ring off. Like they just absolute like they was in the store with me. Like they was looking right at me like, sir, Mr. Flanagan, yes. I know they told you.
I was told these are Antiguan specialty.
I know they told you they wouldn't know if you took the ring off, but that was bullshit. You might not. So they had and I'm gonna say pause before I even say it. They had a suck until you chuck party on one of the top whatever of the ship, and it was basically for everybody who bought Cubans that thought that they could bring them back. You go up to this level and you smoke cigars
as many as you can
until you throw up. That's basically what it is. And I went up there. I might have got like 2 in, and I was like, I just had to throw the rest of them away. But that's when I think of Cuba. I think of sucking till you chuck. I think of almost Erling trying to smoke as many cigars as I possibly could. And what kind of dumbass idea? Like you're not enjoying it if you try and smoke as many as you can until you throw up. That's the whole point of buying them, is to enjoy it. And I don't know that I ever enjoyed cigars. I think that was one of my status symbol type thing. I just thought it was cool, or it made me look more grown up or more eclectic, a little classy to be a cigar smoker. There's only been like 3 or 4 cigars in my life that I literally enjoyed. I was like, this is a good experience. The rest of them, I was doing it to be doing something. So millennials, don't do that. Don't do stuff. Just don't do it. Don't wear a mankini just cause you want to stand out. You want to buck the system. Don't put on the romper just cause.
No, just cause.
You know what I'm saying? Because in 20 years, when you got kids and that picture pop up, you got some splaining to do.
Like, Dad, that's the same one I wore when I was 3.
Right.
Hand me down.
Hey, Dad, did you accidentally mix up your clothes with Mom's? Where did that come from?
Crazy. You know what? I got a few cigars at home, and I've never smoked a cigar in life, but I got some at home that Larry got me for various occasions.
I had humidors. I had my whole setup, my cutters. I had several different cutters, punchers, my special lighters. I was into it. I was a serious cigar smoker for a minute. But that was in my youth. I've grown.
Back in the day when I was young,
I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. And everybody's sick. All right. What else we got, Rich? I think we're closing on topics. Anything you wanted to?
That
any
was
random internet stuff you seen over there?
Nothing too good. Nothing too good. I saw on Facebook somebody posted a meme. Some woman online was saying she was trying to hook up with his friend. So he asked where she's from, and she says, "I'm from Flint, Michigan." So he posted her picture with her saying, "I'm from Flint, Michigan" in the text. And I was just like, I don't know if I should be laughing at that, but it's like, you meet somebody online and they say, yeah, so I'm from Flint. And it's like, granted, we got some shit going on in Flint, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know if I should be talking to you because there's some shit going on in Flint. Like, I don't know if what's going on in Flint is going on you because are you even eating right in Flint without water? Like,
Hey, are you bathing on the regular?
Yeah, I couldn't.
That's
do it.
wrong. That's wrong. See, that's fucking.
See what I'm saying?
Again, ttcharities.org. Please, people, check out the website. Donate what you can. Let's fix the situation in Flint. I should not be laughing at it.
Yeah, my petty just keeps growing in my. You know what it is? It's this podcast.
Hey, man, the podcast. This is gonna be my final thought. Again, I want to thank everybody who's supported, who's listened, who's reposted, who's given us feedback. This has been like the most fun I've had in my life.
Yeah, it's a good ride.
Like putting this podcast together and seeing it grow. But it has definitely made me a different person. I want to say a better person. I think I'm more open with people. I'm more
so you're learning more about yourself too.
Learning more about myself. I'm more willing to express my opinions. I don't necessarily care what I say in front of certain people. I think before I was way more of an introvert and way more worried about what somebody might think of what I had to say. So I'd have opinions on things, but not express them. And I think that is all gone. But that comes with a dark side, because I was literally at work a couple weeks ago, and I had to consciously tell myself not to tell my boss's boss to eat a dick. Like, he said something, and like the first thing that came across my mind was, "Yo, eat a dick." And like I felt the muscle contraction happening to cause the words to come out, and like I had to say to him, like, "Dude, you can't say that. Like, this is not the podcast."
Pull it back and remember, I have a filter.
Yeah, you got to remember that there is a place for a filter. This is not the podcast. You can't tell your boss to eat a dick. But other than that, it's been a very positive experience. I'm way more vocal. We got a little Facebook chat going on now with me, Rich, some of his boys, and there probably would have been times in the past where I would not have expressed myself, so openly or freely. But now I'm just like, fuck it though,
Yeah, but yeah, like the same thing I was saying. The podcast has been going good. We thank everybody who's been supporting us. It's been one heck of a month so far. We surpassed our 50th episode. I think we're on 53 right now. 53. Over 4,000 downloads. We finally reached the point where we had 100 plays on an episode in what was it, the first week? In a day.
In a day.
Yeah.
We did 300 total in a week. Like, we're hitting the numbers, we're hitting the marks where this can start being a successful venture. And we only have, you to thank. So
I'm excited. I just want to keep on growing, keep on having better and better content. But I'm enjoying the ride. Yeah.
So shout out to everybody. Again, shout out to TT Charities. Shout out to Celebrity Hair Corp. Shout out to Rena's Cakeys. Shout out to my brother-in-law, Deuceman Productions. And until the next episode, be the light.
Peace.